Welcome back, everyone. Garland here, bringing you another Neverwinter video, and it is that time of year again. The Halloween event is back in Neverwinter. The Masquerade of Liars is now in the Protector's Enclave, and this year they have actually changed some of the events. So we're going to go in and cover everything in this video, just make an updated video for the event. Alright guys, and starting off, let's go ahead and take a look at the rewards. For this year event. You come to the normal event NPC and Protector's Enclave, and you'll go over to the currency vendor here, the Masquerade vendor, and we'll go ahead and look at the rewards. Now, most of the rewards, of course, are all the same, so we'll look at the new stuff first. Of course, everyone is after the mount skin, which is going to be the Enchanted Broom. So it is just a mount skin. It does have 2,000 power. It is an epic mount, so I mean, essentially it's a free epic mount if you're a new player. And then if we look at it, it's literally just a flying broomstick. So if you want to go after that, that's completely up to you. Next up, we have a new companion, which is also a broom. It's going to be 500 deflect, and then I believe it increases to 2.5 crit severity at epic. So if we go ahead and look at that, it's legitimately just a broom companion. And then finally, as far as the new stuff goes, we have the Empowered Illusionist Mask. Now, in previous Halloween events, we just had the Illusionist Masks. So for this one, it's the Empowered Illusionist Masks. And if we go ahead and take a look at the statistics, it's actually a very nice artifact. So you're going to be looking at 1,000 power, 1,000 recovery, and 600 action point gain. And then the effect actually has a debuff. It's a 15% debuff that will increase your damage toward that enemy for 15 seconds. So it's an all-around good artifact. And the sheer fact that you can get this 100% absolutely free, you just have to grind out the event, that's great for a new player. So keep that in mind if you want to go for this artifact. Alright guys, and very quickly, one of the most asked questions about this year's Halloween event is how do you actually get the Enchanted Broom? So if we look at it, it's going to cost you 50,000 AD, 600 tokens, 25 enchanted bristles, 1 gnarled broomstick, and then 1 enchanted witch's sash. So where do we actually get these items? Well, 50,000 AD obviously is 50,000 AD. 600 Masquerade tokens is, you just do the event normally and you will accumulate tokens. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. The 25 enchanted bristles, the gnarled broomstick, and the enchanted witch's sash are the 3 items that you're going to really have to grind out. Now, the easiest being is the gnarled broomstick is right here in the shop. It's going to cost you 200 Masquerade tokens to get. So that is your first component that you're going to try to get. Now, as far as the enchanted bristles go, these are actually going to drop out of the Illusionist Goods bags. So how do you get the Illusionist Goods bags? Well, you have to farm the Liar's Charms. So when you're doing your daily quest lines, and when you're out in the world, as long as you're killing monsters that are within 7 levels of you, you're going to accumulate Liar's Charms. And then you then turn in these Liar's Charms into the bags, and then you also have a chance to get the Enchanted Bristles from this bag. So if we go ahead and open the ones that I have here, we'll see if we can actually pop one. The drop rate isn't horrible, but it's not very good at the same time, so you're going to have to grind this event out. It's not going to be fun. So there we are. We did get 1 enchanted bristle. Like I said, you need 25 of these total to go for the mount. Now the final item on that list is going to be the witch's sash. Now this is the bottleneck. I've heard stories of people, taking 300 pinatas and still not getting a sash. So this is going to be very RNG. You may not get one at all, depending on how much time you put in the event itself. So the sash actually drops out of the Beholder Pinata. Now, how do you get the Beholder Pinata? Again, they come out of the Illusionist Goods bags. It says right on there that you could get Beholder Pinata, a handful of bristles, and you're going to get Masquerade tokens from this. So once you accumulate a bunch of pinatas, you're just going to have to open the pinatas, and may RNG be on your side, because like I've heard the horror stories and the drop rate is very, very bad. So that's basically how you get it. You're going to farm the Liar's Charms, turn those charms into the goods, open the goods to get your bristles, open the goods to get your pinatas, and then you have to open the pinatas and hopefully get that witch's sash. So hopefully that clears up a lot of confusion and whatnot. Alright guys, and since this is a full tutorial and guide on the Masquerade event, I will show you how to actually get the Liar's Charm. So like I said, you have to kill things that are within 7 levels of you. So most people come to the Elemental Evil maps, so Drowned Shore, Reclamation Rock, Fury Pit, and just slaughter everything. Now keep in mind that the charms do have an internal cooldown. You can only get a charm every 20 seconds. So you simply just run around, slaughter everything, and the charm will actually just automatically go right into your inventory when you run over it. It will drop on the ground, so you will have to make sure you're running over everything, and that way you will pick it up. But just keep in mind that it does have a cooldown, so once you get one, you're going to have to wait at least 20 seconds before another one will drop. So go ahead, slaughter everything in the map. Chances are, you know, it's the Halloween event, so you're going to have to compete with people with spawns and everything. So just run around, go ahead, slaughter everything, and you're going to be farming these charms non-stop. You're going to need a significant amount. So there you go, you can clearly see Liar's Charm was just placed in my inventory. Alright guys, moving right along. Once you have farmed a significant amount of Liar's Charms, you're going to come back to the Enclave and then turn these in. This is a very easy part. So you basically just look for all the NPCs that have a icon over their name. They're going to be the Masquerade Illusionists. And if one is eligible to be turned in, then they'll have something above their name. So just simply run around until you find these with the Scarecrow and go ahead and turn it in. And you'll turn your Liar's Charms right into the bags of goods. So just continue to run around, turn in all your charms. I would recommend that you farm like a good 100 to 200 charms and then come back and turn them all in and rinse and repeat that process until you have a significant amount of bags. Then open all the bags, hope you get, you know, a bunch of pinatas, and rinse and repeat the entire farming cycle until you have everything that you want. Alright guys, very quickly, some people will say that it's faster to farm the pumpkins in Protector's Enclave, so if you don't want to slaughter everything out in the open world, you can run around Protector's Enclave and look for the glowing pumpkins. The thing with this is that you can only have 5 or less charms in your inventory, so you continually have to turn them in, but you can simply run around and go ahead and loot these pumpkins. But once you have 5 charms in your inventory, you're going to have to turn those in and rinse and repeat the process. So if you don't want to go out into the open world and kill monsters, you can farm the charms within the Enclave itself. That's completely up to you. Some people say one way is faster, some people say the other way is faster. It basically comes down to whatever you personally want to do. Alright guys, and depending on when you actually watch this video is filmed in 2018. So if you're watching this video down the road, things may change, you never know, they might update the event again. So as far as this year goes, 2018, we have the addition of the Contest Master. It's in the very center of Protector's Enclave. Now what's going on here is that there are 3 teams. And you will have to decide what team you want to represent, and at the end of the event they will tally up all the daily quests, and whatever team has completed the most daily events is going to win the contest. So once you finish your tutorial quests, if you're very brand new to the event, you'll do your tutorial quests up at the normal event NPC, and then they will direct you down here to the Contest Master. You will talk to the Contest Master, and then you will choose what team you want. So there is 3 teams here. So we have Tom Thorne over here, and if your team wins, you're going to get the Visage of Roots, which is a permanent illusion item, which you will basically look like a Thorns or a Roots illusion, if you so choose this team. Now we have Simon Straw here, which is going to be the Visage of Maze illusion, which is like a Scarecrow permanent illusion. And then finally, the third team, we have Witchy Wanda, which is going to be the Toil and Trouble, which is a witch illusion. So depending on which team you choose, and if you win, you will be, rewarded that illusion item. Now the thing to note is that this is account wide. For instance, I have chosen the witch team here, Witchy Wanda, which is going to be the team Toil and Trouble. This is account wide. So as many characters as you will have daily quests on every character that will apply to your overall standings. Now this is platform wide, so PC, PS4, and Xbox are all going to be different, and there will be a winner on each platform. Now there are 5 daily quests: kill or treat, and then 4 seek and treats, 1 in the cold, 1 in the jungle, 1 in the underdark, and 1 in the enclave itself. Now the kill or treat I completely avoid. Now if you want to go super sweaty try hard, be my guest. The drop rate for the tasty treats is not good. You have to accumulate 50 tasty treats a day. If you're going to put that much time into it, go for it. However, the reward is only 1 illusionist bag, which is the same for all the other ones. You're only getting 1 bag. Now, we don't know if Cryptic has given a statistical value. Maybe the kill or treat is worth more daily quest points for the overall contest or competition. They don't give us that information. So if you want to be a super sweaty tryhard and do kill or treat every single day on every one of your characters because you feel like maybe it will push your team to victory, be my guest. However, I have just been doing the seek or treat ones. There is 4 of them, and they are fairly easy. For purposes of the video, we're going to select the one in the enclave. And you simply want to run around and basically trick or treat for the most part. Now, I don't know, did he give me the item? You have to have the item to actually be able to do this. So if you're on an alternate character that's not your main, make sure you go ahead and get a mask. And they will give you a temporary mask, which you are going to have to put on to go trick-or-treating. So you're one around the map that you choose. For instance, we are in the enclave right now. The jungle one is the port map. Karun Kog is the cold map. And then the underdark is Mantal Dareth. So you're going to run around the enclave or whatever map you're doing, and you're going to look for these spectral tricksters. You have to be wearing your mask and then simply just say trick or treat, and they will reward you with either a candy or they will trick you and you will be placed somewhere randomly in the map. So basically you just have to run around, find 5 illusions. Hopefully they all give you the treats and you don't get tricked, and that's it. You're done. You can move on to the next character, or if you're only playing one character, then so be it. These don't really have static spawn locations. They can spawn actually anywhere. So just make sure you're running around and you're looking for those spectral illusions. And once you find them, go ahead and do the trick or treat. And like I said, you may get lucky and get all 5 treats right off the bat, or you may get unlucky and get tricked a whole bunch of times. So it's just RNG, but it's not that big of a deal if you get tricked. I'm trying to find one so I can see if I can get a trick here just to see. Unfortunately, that one gave us a treat as well. So, for purposes of the video, I don't want to do the whole thing, but let's see if we can find one more spectral illusion real quick. You guys get the idea. It's not very hard. So you're going to want to do this quest or this quest line at least every single day on as many characters as you have. That way you can try to secure a victory for the contest for your team or whichever one you chose. Usually guilds and alliances are, they're bonding together saying, oh yeah, we're picking this one, so make sure you pick this one. So at the very end of the contest, we'll see which team prevails and we'll see what happens. So we'll go ahead and turn this in, and as you can see, no treats for you, and he spawns us somewhere random in the map. It looks like he spawned us on a roof. So once you go ahead and get all 5 of those, you'll get the points for that. Now, as far as the rewards, like I said, these are account-wide. So I have completed 8 out of 35. It says you must fill the bar completely to be eligible for any reward. If your team wins, you'll get an even bigger reward. So like I said, this is account-wide. You could do 4 of those daily quests. You could get this all done in one day depending on how many characters you have. So let's say you have, 10 characters. That's more than enough. You can finish this in one day. That makes, make sure you fill your bar up and you will get the rewards at the end of the event. And that's going to end the video today, guys. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, go ahead and leave me a comment below. Hopefully you enjoyed the updated version of the Masquerade of Liars. It's been a long time coming. Hopefully they continue to upgrade events throughout, future time now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please remember to hit that subscribe button. I got to sell myself out these days. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button if you enjoyed the content. And we'll see you in the next video, guys.